And uh, good evening to our guest of today, guest speaker of today, Mr. Arul Ponnusamy, who is CEO of Ponmani Engineering Private Limited, Chennai. And hope our director, SYL director, Dr. Venkatapati, and Mr. Ramki sir will also join us today in today's program. And it's very nice to meet you all this evening, and it's going to be a very wonderful learning time for us, and it's going on like this on and on every day. So thanks to our SM Shankar sir for having done this to all of us, making a learning platform useful to each one of us who are from different walks of life. So with this, today we are going to have 5S and Kaizen principles, a speech by Mr. Arul Ponnusamy. And I'm very happy I had a small dialogue with our guest of today, and impressive that was. Though we had a very short dialogue, 10 minutes, knowing his present status and the activities he is involved in. The way in which our speakers presented himself to me, worth remembering and retrieving. Mr. Arul Ponnusamy completed his BE from MGR Engineering College, Chennai, and thereafter did his MBA from Bharathiar University, our Bharathiar School of Management and Entrepreneur Development. And I came to know that he was working with text tool after completing his BE degree. And when there was some recession, see, we understand that recession, lockdown, or slowdown, all these are the opportunities to learn. So such a great message I got from our today's speaker. He was telling that during slowdown period, he spent his time doing MBA, and he joined MBA when he was working with text tool, when he was working in Coimbatore unit. And as soon as he joined to MBA in textile unit, he was shifted to Annur unit, which is far away from Bharathiar University. And in spite of the distance and the issues in traveling and all those, sir was hinting that he got perseverance to complete MBA, and he had interest to come to Bharathiar University to learn it from stalwarts like our Venkatapati sir, Vivekanandan sir, Ramki sir, Ilangovan sir, and all those people. He was recollecting very nicely how the classes went on, and even he was recollecting to a minute level that when he come little late, he has to stand out, or he has to restrain from sessions because the discipline was that high in Bharathiar University. So all these things he was recollecting, and it was nice talking to him. And during the recession period, 3 years he spent in learning MBA from Bharathiar University, and then he shifted to precision tools in Chennai, and later he took up his own organization and started doing component manufacturing for vehicle industries. So that is how the growth chart of Mr. Arul Ponnusamy is. And 3 lessons I have learned from his conversation. One is perseverance, gives or fetches a lot of benefits. Number 2, learning is a non-stop endeavor. Number 3, hard work should be the trait of any successful person. So with this small note about Mr. Arul Ponnusamy, I just want to give a gist, a very, very short note about 5S. And now people are talking about 6S. And let me first talk or give a gist about 5S. As you all know, in Japanese words, it's a Japanese workshop organization methodology, which indicates 5 different words which starts with S. Japanese words, Sire or Satan, Siso, Seikistu, and Sitsuki are the 5. And meaning in English: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. So this is what, I need not go more than this, because the speaker is going to give complete details about all this. And I'm very happy to say that Mr. Arul Ponnusamy got trained in 5S and Kaizen implementations from ABK AOTS, Tokyo, Japan. And the principle which is being initiated by Toyota from the Western countries, which has been transformed into Japanese way of implementing organization methodology for workshop management, is found to be very successful and being used by various leading organizations across the globe. So with this note, I would like to hand over the session to the speaker of today. Thanks once again to Mr. S.M. Shankar sir for having created such a wonderful platform for all of us to connect to each one of us. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. Very
Yes,
well.
sir.
Okay. One second. And some other mode also. Let me close that one. One second. I'm sorry for the trouble due to technical flag. So thank you, Rupa Madam, for your nice introduction. I was ready from 5:45, but due to some technical, sorry, 6:45, but due to some technical error, we could not connect again. Okay. Since it is already 7:15, we directly go into the subject. Can you see this PowerPoint shared by me?
Yes, sir. The PowerPoint has been showing, and you can have full screen mode, sir. Yes,
Yeah, I will do that. Yes. Well, thank you, friends, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with you all this evening. 2-3 weeks before, I presented a similar one to my friends at my business community. So 4 days back, Mr. Shankar called me and requested to present one session for his alumni. Then I asked him, what is that? Then he said it is BSMED Coimbatore. So I was surprised. Okay. Then I said, I'm also an alumni of part-time batch 96-99 with BSMED. So from that moment, a lot of golden memories. I was recalling my college days, and we were lucky since we were part-time students there. So we were lucky to interact with people, and we were lucky to stay there for 3 years. So this is our sorry. This is our 96-99 part-time batch of BSMED. So I was recalling my golden moments with Dr. Venkatapati, Dr. Muthuswamy, Dr. Ilango, and my good friends. So with this note, I'll get into the subject. So 5S. So 5S, as Madam was mentioning in the introduction speech. So this stands for 5 letters, starting with the letter S. So these 5 letters are good housekeeping concepts in Japanese. So this technique is very popular in Japan for its success. So it is Seiri, Seiton, Seiso, Seikitsu, and Setsuke. So the equivalent, these are all Japanese words. Every Japanese word has a different meaning. I will get into that in further slides. So the English equivalent is sort, stabilize, sign, standardize, and sustain. We'll go one by one. So first S stands for SEIRI, sort out or clearing so many equivalent works. This is nothing but remove unwanted items from your workplace. First, segregate what is required and what is not required. So இது என்ன வேணுங்கிறது வேண்டாது. இது ரெண்டையும் பிரிக்கிறது simple. So we'll be having so much of stuff around our table, in our office room, in our workshop, in our company, extra. So how to do it? A simple technique is called red tag method. We'll be putting a red tag on the unwanted items. So like this. So we will be identifying few items which are now idle for a long time in workshop or office, and that is not required at that place. And few items that may not be required at that place. So we will also identify that and we'll be moving to the required place, or we will be moving to some other stores. That is those items that are not frequently used in that particular workplace. This is first step, SEIRI. So sort out or segregate. So the second S stands for Seitun. It is set to order. It is arrange necessary items in good order. So தமிழ்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒவ்வொரு பொருளுக்கும் ஒரு இடம், எடுத்த பொருளை எடுத்த இடத்தில் வை. A place for everything and everything in this place. This is the simple meaning of this Seitun. So I will go through few examples of Seitun. From that, you will understand what is Seitun in simple words. So provide a convenient, orderly, and safe place for everything and keep it there. That's what. ஒவ்வொரு பொருளுக்கும் ஒரு இடம் and எடுத்த பொருளை எடுத்த இடத்தில் வை. So this is one of the best example I have shown to many friends at our office. It is actually there in my accounts manager's table. So in implementation of 5S, so 5S is it's a huge subject. So we should not spend more money on implementing in this particular system. That's very important. For example, if you see this, only some 10-20 rupees thermocol paper is enough, and 1 or 2 hours of a man-hour to create this simple tray. You can see, I need not explain anything. So we can, in this, we can identify a missing item. So it is a scissor. And if you, in Tamil, if you remove it, it will communicate that it is, that particular item is not there. It will automatically indicate. Aniche செயல். நம்ம அறியாமலே ஒரு பொருளை காணணும், will be searching that item and will be keeping it at the right place. So அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்னா, it will be filled whenever it is required. We can within a short span of time we can retrieve that particular part. It's one of the best example we can easily follow in all offices and workplaces. And this one is it's a familiar tool board. You can see in all two-wheeler mechanic shops, and it is nowadays followed in all engineering workshops. The highlight is in this yellow board you can see some marks. That is, it's marked in red color permanent marker. In this board also, if one particular spanner or a tool is removed, it will communicate what tool is removed from this particular board. So it's very important. Instead of putting it simply on a board, we have to mark it so on the board. So another simple example is this. So using a soft paper, you can mark, and in a workshop you can put whatever is required. Again, you will while closing your work, you will not be missing anything. You will be replacing it items while going home after your work, and the next day when you start the work, every item will be available for you. You need not search and waste your time on searching. See, this is another good example followed in many companies now. So you can see A, B, C, 3 different racks. and you can see some lines on the files. And that line is generally made by an ordinary insulation tape. It will cost you less than 10 rupees to create this line. But that will help us in many ways. But if you rearrange the file from one location to another location, this particular line will be missing. So it will indirectly communicate with us that something went wrong in that story. So you can see upward arrow and downward arrow in different files. So if you relocate this file to another rack also, again it will communicate. So this is very simple. Anybody can do in 5 minutes time using insulation tape. Nowadays you can use different color insulation tapes also to identify different racks. This is another best example of set in order. Okay. Then third one is SISO. SISO is nowadays it's very important. It's cleaning. So cleaning your workplace. So maintaining your table or office room, everything in a clean manner. So it is not only just cleaning. So நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியும் வண்டி பெரியவங்க அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லுவாங்க இப்போ வண்டியை தொடச்சி வைப்பாங்க. தொடக்கும் போது என்ன வண்டி நல்லா இருக்கா, ஏதாவது ஸ்கிராட்ச் ஆயிருக்கா, ஏதாவது பஞ்சர் ஆயிருக்கா, காலையில ஒரு 9 மணிக்கு ஆஃபீஸ் கிளம்பணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு 7:30 மணிக்கு போய் வண்டி தொடச்சோம்னா வண்டி பஞ்சர் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னா இட் வில் கம்யூனிகேட். ஸோ இட் இஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி கிளீனிங், இட் இஸ் இப்போ அதே மாதிரி if you clean your machine in a workshop, is there any oil leakage, is there any malfunction in the air or something, is there any leakage of air, water, oil and all, it will be identified. So it is not only cleaning, it is maintaining the machine in a perfect order. So this is another example of modern manufacturing industries. The floor is very clean. So usually it will not be like this in our environment. So nowadays you can see all engineering companies, automobile companies, automobile parts manufacturing companies are maintaining shop floor like this. So you can see this photograph. This is actually taken by me in Japan, Mazak machine tool manufacturing company. They are painted with the white paint. So we see the cleanliness of that floor. It is a functioning workshop. Nobody will believe. It is a functioning workshop and on huge machine, that is machine building company. One huge machine is running there, but they are keeping the floor very clean. So it's again saves a lot of things. So far I'm not given anything new. So I discussed 3 points. One is segregation and setting into order and cleaning. Usually it is followed in Ayudha Puja. நம்ம வந்து Ayudha Puja பண்ணும்போது எல்லாம் சுத்தம் பண்ணி 2 நாள் முன்னாடி ஆரம்பிச்சு we'll be cleaning all our workshop and we'll be identifying and we'll be throwing unwanted items out and we'll be keeping we'll be decorating the shop floor. பூஜை வைப்போம், பொட்டு வைப்போம், கொண்டாடுவோம், எல்லாம் பண்ணுவோம். It is nothing new. All these first three 1S, 2S, 3S are regularly followed in the system. The thing is, we will not maintain the same environment continuously. The 4th and 5th is important. First 3 is it's well known to all. It's very simple one. But the 4th and 5th are very important in this presentation and following this 5S system. What is that 4th? Yes. The 4th X is standardization, Seikitsu. So maintain high standards of housekeeping. I'll give 2-3 examples of 4th X. This signboards on the road is the best example. Signboards on our office, signboards in a factory. So emergency assembly area indicating the pathways, everything is standardization. We'll be establishing the system and we'll be putting some signboards, something like this we can see on the roads. This, I think almost all are spending our time with our kitchen, in our kitchen. சென்னையில் சொல்கிறோன்னா அஞ்சரை பெட்டி, கோயம்புத்தூர் பாஷையில் சொல்கிறோன்னா கடுகு சீரகமோட டப்பா. So this particular example is a best example for 2S and 4S. So if you remember this, you will not forget 2S and 4S. 2S is everything in its place. So there is a place for every material. This is the best example for second S. And then coming to 4th S, there is some material planning. We have predefined the process. Say, or a particular sadam panuna, there is a predefined process. There is a sequence of process. So it is not written, but it is in the mind of every person. So we need all these items in order. So suppose just imagine in the suppose in the particular anjara petti or in the dabal, everything is kept in a separate bottle na nammaloda and environment eppadi irukum parenga kadu pottu kalabar poruk marandum adukapra order maarinum apra confuse agum. So this organized way of storing and organized way of standardizing the things, how it helps, the time taken is less. We can able to do. And then food quality is also maintained. And then third important point is it is easy to perform a task. So it is very easy. The movement is also less. So kindly remember this for 2S and 4S. So it will be a good example for us. And then another one is you might have seen then some schedules. Nowadays it is displayed in railway coaches also. Nowadays it is displayed in railway coaches also. The cleaning schedule for a washroom. So who has to clean that? What all the activities to be carried out, and at what time he has to do. After completing the task, he will be filling or signing in that location. So by seeing this check sheet, we can able to ensure that that particular work is completed or not. So this is another best example, simple example in our day-to-day life for standardizing our cleaning work or standardizing our work. Then coming to final part, 6K, training and development or self-discipline. So this is a very, very, very important step in 5S implementation. So, sorry. Yeah. So as I said, 1, 2, 3 is all known to us. Nama வீட்ல பெரியவங்க சொல்லிருப்பாங்க ஏண்டாவை எடுத்த சாவியாங்கவை எடுத்த வண்டியா எடுத்த இடத்துல நிறுத்து செருப்பு நேரா விடு. Everything was given to us from our gurus and parents. But the 4th and 5th test, we are not documented everything. We are not analyzed the process. We are not standardized everything. And then one sustaining. Another good word for this 6K is sustaining. You might have seen that we have to sustain whatever is implemented, whatever simple process is developed. We have to sustain that. That's very important. Then how to sustain it? For that, usually in all 5S implemented companies, you can see a 5S corner. So periodic audit, I'll repeat, periodic audit is very important to sustain whatever system is developed. Illina ஒரு வாரம் இருக்கும் 2 வாரம் இருக்கும் அப்புறம் புது ஆபரேட்டர் புது மேனேஜர் புது டீம் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் பழச அதெல்லாம் வேணாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஓரமா எடுத்து ஒதுக்கி வச்சிருவாங்க. So this particular step, that 5S corner, sustaining and periodic audit, is very, very important to ensure that things were in order and whatever system is introduced is followed. So this is it's a big subject. As I said, we have to take 1-day session for completing in depth for this. So another example of 5S. It's a 5S corner. We will be using visible communication methods to to communicate with other employees. For example, if you are having a 5S core team, they will be displaying whatever is done and what is the previous position and what is the after position, what is the advantage, something like that. It will be displayed on the board, so that will communicate to other members, and then they will motivate people to think in the same way or in a different way to implement different projects at their workplace or at their home or at other places. So this is another simple example of 5S. So you can see before and after. So before implementing 5S, this rack was like this, and after implementing it, this is like in a proper way. So in this, you can see on the left-hand side, you can see only 4 or 5 files were arranged, and if anything is missing, you cannot locate it. On the other case, we have stored more than 8 files, and if, as I said, you can see the marks on that files. If anything is missing, you can easily identify. So 2 advantages: you have saved space also, and you have stored more material in the same space, and it is clean, and it is visually very nice, and most important is you can retrieve the files at any time. Another example used in factories is this. In the first one, you have a solid oil cans. So if you're in a manufacturing industry, or if you're in an automobile, oil, nowadays simply it will communicate oil level low. That's it. That we cannot run the machine or car further. So in that case, maintaining the stock of oil, critical oil in an engineering workshop or in any plants is very important. So this particular can, what is the basic difference is this particular second right-hand side system will communicate. That will show the oil level. If it is going below this level, it will be alarming to the purchase department, sir, oil second particular oil 20 oil, sir. So this is another improvement of this particular system. So third one is what are the key points to sustain? So the management's commitment, it's very important. So everybody is interested in implementing it. Again, it is very easy. It's nothing new. It's very simple. Then how to sustain it? So the top management should involve. Top management involvement should be there. They should be committed to maintain this system. So in most of the companies, they will implement this system, and they will implement this system, and they will not maintain that system. So they will give priority for production. They will not give priority for this 5S. So they will simply leave that, and they will focus in different other areas. So and then another point is participation by all. So all the members, from the watchman to the top manager, from the owner, from the manager to the bottommost person. For example, an educational institution, from a vice chancellor of that university to a gate watchman, everybody should participate in this program. Otherwise, somewhere the system will slowly go off, and then it will, in due course, it will go out. And it should be supported by all. All the members should support this implementation. They should understand the importance, and then they have to support. Then only the system will sustain for a longer time. And then self-sustaining. In some cases, it should be self-sustaining. It should be in auto mode. So nobody should monitor. So it should be in auto mode, so that this system, there's not be any monitoring mechanism for simple 5S system. And then another few points is communication. You should communicate with all people, and you have to teach people how to apply 5S, and sometimes you have to reward them for giving better results. And most important is you should allow time to clean work area. You allow time to implement this system and follow. As I said, most of the companies, they will implement it, and they will not allow to sustain this. So allowing people to do 5S work once in a week or once in 15 days is very, very important. And then structure. What has to be done and how we have to ensure that schedule. For example, we have to buy some stickers or buy some basic files that all that actions to be carried out by one special team. That task, sometimes people are calling 5S task force, 5S core team, 5S committee, something like that. So we should have a separate structure. So ellarum pannuvaanga ellarum initiate pannuvaanga, then they will, we should give responsibility for one particular group. So sometimes we are calling my machine, my area. So there is a, they'll be displaying the photograph of that person on the machine or in a particular area. They will call it as my machine, my area. So that giving a responsibility is important. Okay, and then what are the benefits for individuals? The workplace is more pleasant, and it will be, you can work more efficiently. Safety is also ensured. Quality of work and your products, it will be good. If you follow 5S, as I said, it will give more benefits to individual. So I'm going a little bit fast. So then what is the benefit for the company? So it improves safety and employee morale. Then it will improve the quality of the production. In the result, reduces the overall cost of the component by, and we can also deliver on time. This is the these are all the benefits for a company from implementing this. So now I am coming to the subject. So for I've been discussing about what is 5S. Then now restart your business. Now I am coming to this core subject. Restart your business with 5S. This is my thinking. What can be done now in the shutdown period to implement or restart our business with 5S? We have another. We are expecting another 10-15 days time, additional time to think of. Okay, so before opening or during shutdown time or before opening, இப்போ வீட்டில் இருந்துட்டு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம்னு just had some few thought process. So பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, you just decide. If you are really interested, you go and explore the internet. Lot of material is there. You have a lot of, as madam said, lot of 5S certified auditors, consultants, and gurus were there. You just get their help and you decide to implement 5S in your office or factory, and develop an action plan. So for example, how you are going to do it, what are the things, when you are going to do it. So I am going to complete it in first week I am going to complete 1S, and second week 2S, and third or first month 1S, something like that. Develop an action plan that can be done from here itself. And then identify areas of improvement. So in some areas you'll know that we need some attention, and we just identify on the potential areas. In that we need to implement, and that konjam clean pannanum, that konjam improve pannanum, something like that. You can think from here and identify areas, and you can conduct awareness meetings and create a core team to implement. That can be done from here. You can identify people, and you can give responsibility. You can create a core team for implementation, and develop again subcommittee, department wise, zone wise. And then you can, since technology is supporting us nowadays, we can even do training for the people, say 1 hour, 1 or 2, 3 sessions of training for those core committee members, so that they will understand what is 5S. And then they will, as I said, participation of all people is important. For that, they should know what is 5S, what is the benefit. Otherwise, people will simply think, அதிகமாக வேலை வாங்க போறாங்க அப்படின்னு. நமக்கு தெரியும் வேலை குறைக்கிறதுக்காக தான் இதை பண்ணுவோம். பட் usually we'll have restriction. Whenever we introduce new system, there will be restriction from people that வேற வேலை இல்லை, எக்ஸ்ட்ரா இருக்கிற வேலையை செய்ய முடியல, புதுசாக வேலை கொண்டு வந்துறாங்க மாதிரி ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன். ஸோ the training on creating awareness of this particular system is very important before implementation. Okay, after restarting, after we are going back to office, what can be done in this? So the important nowadays, people, we have given enough education for all people in our country to maintain cleanliness, கையை கழுவணும், சுத்தமா இருக்கணும், அப்படி இருக்கணும், இப்படி இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டோம். ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு மெயின்டைன் கிளீன்லினஸ். இதே ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, இதே ஜோர்ல வந்து நம்ம கொண்டு போயிட்டு இனிமேல் சுத்தமா இருக்கணும்பா இனிமேல். ஏன்னா ஐ திங்க் ஆஃப்டர் ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் ஆர் ஆஃப்டர் ரீஓப்பனிங் ஆல்சோ will be having in the industry or in the college, will be having lot of restriction from government. You have to maintain social distance, you have to maintain cleanliness. They will come and inspect for at least 3-4 months. So better use this opportunity to maintain cleanliness in environment. I mentioned the 3 S or the particular S also, 3 S. And then engage the workforce to implement and improve the system during production slowdown period. So we are expecting production slowdown, particularly in automobile. So we may not know whether continuous production will be there, whether we'll have work for 3 weeks and 1 week no work, something like that. We are expecting that. The work pattern will be zigzag. So we can utilize that particular slowdown time for implementing this. And இது வரைக்கான டைமே இல்லை, ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஓட்டணும், வருஷம் முழுது ஓட்டணும் அப்படின்றதுனால அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது கேப் கிடைச்சா we can make use of that gap. Then on the gap கிடைக்கும் போதே we can give periodic training in related subjects like Kaizen, visual management and all. It's sanitization 4 we can develop some visual management and we can put some case tests, எல்லாத்தையும் க்ளீன் பண்ண வைக்க சொல்லலாம். எனிவே பண்ண போறோம். எனிவே எல்லா முதலாளியும் அதான் சொல்ல போறாங்க, எல்லாம் ஆஃபீஸ்ல தான் சொல்ல போறாங்க, எல்லாம் தொடச்சு வைங்க, எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் க்ளீன் பண்ணி வைங்கன்னு தான் சொல்ல போறாங்க. அதை வந்து ஒரு 5S வேல வந்து பீரியாடிக்கா வந்து ரிவ்யூ மீட்டிங் போட்டு ஒரு ப்ரொசீஜரா ஒரு டிசைன் பண்ணிட்டு if you do it, that will sustain for a longer time. And then conduct periodic review meetings. As I said, okay, இனிமேல் வந்து ஒரு 15 நாளைக்கு எப்படி நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி கவர்மெண்ட் வர மாதிரி ஒரு சனிக்கிழமை வந்து will have review meeting, 5S review meeting சொல்லுங்க. So things will move. இல்லைன்னா இது presentation கொடுத்த இடத்துல அப்படியே நிற்கும். So as I said, sustaining and periodic review is very important. 5th S is very important. So just review it periodically. And then motivate, this is my personal experience. So motivate your team to participate in competitions. எப்பவுமே நம்ம பரீட்சை எழுதுறோம், 1ஆவதுலேருந்து 9ஆவது வரைக்கும் 10ஆவது எக்ஸாம் எழுதும்போது தான் ரொம்ப கேர் எடுத்து குடும்பமே சேர்ந்து படிப்போம். அந்த மாதிரி சரி நம்ம வந்து இப்போ அந்த ஏதாவது காம்படிஷன் போகும்போது தான் அதை பண்ணு இதை பண்ணு அவர் ஆடிட்டு வருவார் இது கொண்டு வரன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம வந்து பி ஸ்பெண்டிங் டைம் அண்ட் வில் பி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷிங் சிஸ்டம்ஸ். அதனால ஐ எம் சஜஸ்டிங் த interested people to go for competitions, 5S competitions conducted. So this particular association, it is located in Chennai. I think Cochin they have a branch. I'm not sure whether we have branch at Coimbatore. I'll check. ABK OTS Dosaki. It is this particular association is conducting periodic competitions. Initially, they were conducted for category-wise, small scale, medium scale, large scale, something like that. They will be conducting annual competitions. I kindly request those who have already implemented to participate in this particular competition, so that the experts from external team, they will come and they will inspect your team. Then they will suggest more and more ideas, they will give you more and more improvement suggestions. So, okay, now. My closing remarks is stay home, stay healthy, and start your 5S at home. So we need not go to office. So we can think of implementing. We can have a trial run, or we can have a trial by starting your 5S. You can have a room mapping, and you can start implementing your 5S at home, and you can also think of implementing 5S. You can plan. As I said in the slide, I will share my slides to all. You can plan your work from here and implement 5S. So with this note, I will hand over the floor to Madam or Mr. Kanagaraj for question and answer session.
Any question?
Madam, you can take it. Madam, you can coordinate.
Yes, ma'am. I was running through the slides, no other option. And as I said, we have to.
So very clear, sir. Well done.
Okay.
It reached us. So
okay, thank you very much.
We have good number of participants also, and I think There is a question from Arul Tyagaraj, sir.
Yes. Please go ahead, sir. I'll say this. I'm not an expert, or I have not done any doctorate in this 5S. So as Madam has said in my introduction, I've been trained in Japan. That's my first international travel in 2006. I got motivated by the people and the presentation and the way the meetings were conducted and the way the country works. So from there, I have started giving suggestion to my people, my friends, something like that. I motivated myself to learn this technique. So please go ahead, sir.
Mr. Arul Shankar here.
Yes, sir.
It's a very good presentation. Thank you. And I would like to know, because we are from the food service industry, meaning like for the hotels and restaurants and all. Do you think this?
Hello. Hello.
Shankar sir, your audio is not working.
Yeah. Any other question?
Yes, sir. Can we move on to the next question, sir, so that the sir can join? I don't know. I didn't get the name. The name is HPSB.
Yeah, I'm Haripriya. Good evening. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I would like to ask a question on, can you give any examples of 5S strategies? So you were explaining all this 5S.
Yes.
Is that possible for you to explain any 5S strategies?
As I said, it is
and do
very
we have
simple.
any case? 1 minute. Yeah. I'll just finish with one more thing. Like, do we have any case where it has failed? So you were saying that it helps in so many things to improvise. That's great. So do we have any case where they have implemented and it's failed? The third question is like in an organization or any kind of an office or this thing, what is your suggestion from where we can start the 5S, implementing of these 5S? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yes. I'll answer one by one. Okay. Is there any strategy?
Yeah,
first question. So this is a very simple technique, as I said. So each and every step, yes, there is a procedure for implementing it. I have given only an idea about what is 5S. Yes, there is a procedure for implementation. As I said, you have to plan your work and you have to give 1 week per day, 1 week per activity, something like that. So we can claim that as Sairi week, Saiton week, something like that. So that every week we will be doing only that activity. Then the first week we'll be focusing only on 1S. Second week we'll be focusing on 2S. And if required, we'll be repeating the cycle for 2-3 times. So this one simple strategy you can follow. And then, yes, you asked whether it is failed. Yes. As I said, it has failed in many occasions. For example, people, if for example, we are having audit, means people will be painting everything, will be putting lot of banners, lot of stickers, everything. And then they will miss that 5th yes. Yes, in the presentation itself, I explained 5th yes, sustaining and periodic audit is very important. So if you are not allowing people to continue that, it will definitely fail. And then third step, where you can start. You can start from your table, madam. You can start from your computer. You can start from your mobile phone. So you'll have a lot of unwanted items you can delete. So you can organize your photographs. So you can store it in a proper way. So there is no specific area. It is applicable for all areas. You can do it at home. You can do it at school. Wherever it's a common subject. You can start from anywhere.
Okay, thank you. No, I just asked your opinion to start these 5 ways in an organization? That's what I asked.
What type?
Like, I
Yeah,
understand
what?
that you would. Yeah.
What type of
Hello.
organization?
Okay. Say about an NGO, which is a non-profitable organization,
Yes.
a small
Yes.
company.
Yes, ma'am. You can organize your files, you organize your communications. You can have a standard operating procedure of how to handle one request for a NGO, and then how you will approach your team to handle the situation, something like that. So I can guide you if required.
Yeah, thank you. That's lovely. And one last question from my side. I'm sorry for others like who are waiting. So, is there any difference between the 5 ways and the Kaizen? Because Kaizen also deals with this kind of 5 ways, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 5 Ks and Kaizen are a similar only, madam. This is a different concept. That Kaizen is nothing but continuous development. So if you have to, in my view, if you want to implement Kaizen, you have to implement 5S first. You have to establish a system,
right.
then only you can improve that system. So Kaizen is nothing but Kaizen, continuous improvement. So if you have a basic system, you can improve.
That's lovely. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks a lot. It was a very nice session. Yeah, thanks.
Next question by Ragram sir.
Yes, Mr. Arul, that was a great presentation. I really liked it. And the idea that I got is, I believe it can be applied for the individual also. You know, at the individual level, we waste a lot of, sometimes we end up wasting time. Time killer is what we call. And that can be removed. And I think some of all these concepts can be applied as an individual level also, right?
Yes, yes. Yes,
thank you.
Definitely. As I said, you can apply this to your mobile phone also. You can start removing unwanted files. You can organize things.
Correct. Thank you.
So there are 3 more questions in pipeline. I'll just read one after the other. One given by Arun. Arun Thangaraj sir. It is like I am in textile business. Any tips for manufacturing and wholesale?
Oh, good, man. So I think Premier Mills they've implemented 5S in a very long back. They've implemented a lot of developments. So they've in all areas. So if it is wholesale, again we have to get the details of that shop or organization. So then only we can answer. In general, yes, I will say yes. Wherever possible, we can implement. Yes, in your shop floor, in your inventory control, everywhere.
Okay, sir. I think that has been answered. Arun Thangaraj sir would have gained it. So the next question is from S. Kumar sir, and he has raised like this: how do you measure the 5S progress in your organization?
Very good question, madam. So yes, usually it is done with audit. So there are many methods. As I said, it's a long, very big subject. So fixed point photograph is one of the method. So will be having a system, and you'll be taking a photograph on a particular day without informing everybody. When auditor will come, then they will stand at one particular location and shoot that location. They will review that photograph. So in that, the dustbin is not there, or dustbin is not perfectly organized, or a lot of files were lying on the table, something like that. Another slightly higher technique is called as spider chart. So let me try to display that slide, madam. So I'll go to that slide so that I can explain. I think skipping all the stuff. Spider chart. So all this in 5S, all these, yes, is very important. So I'm not sure whether this is displaying. So I will go to the slide and try to explain. Okay, for want of time, people can explore this spider chart. Spider chart they can browse into. Spider chart is the best method to evaluate or measure the implementation of 5S system. 6-point photograph and 5S spider chart.
Thank you, sir. And there is one more question from Balaji, sir. The question is, do you undertake 5S audits?
Okay, it's good. So I'm doing it friendly. I'm giving suggestion. I'm not a certified auditor. So as I said in the opening remarks, I'm not a expert in this subject. But with my experience, with my industry experience, I'm suggesting wherever I go, I will suggest a few ideas. Or why don't you do this? Or I'll show examples. I'll be doing it. So you can approach ABK AOTS Dasaki Center at Nelson Manikin Road. They have a certified auditors like ISO certification. We can have a certification for 5S also. You can be a 5S certified company. I've suggested to many people getting ISO nowadays is a very simple process. Almost all the companies are. I could not say this. It's okay. I restrict my words. Almost all companies are certified now with ISO. But whereas getting certified with 5S is very difficult. So it's better to go via ABK ODS Dasaki to get the 5S certification for your company.
So there is one more question from Mr. Selvam, and sir is asking, can you give me some tips to motivate the people in 5S motivation in office?
Okay.
In office and also at home.
Home, I cannot say.
How to motivate?
Yeah. Home, sometimes it's very difficult. Okay, not be having full control. So in office, as I said, we have to start from our table. We have to keep our table clean. And for example, that I shown one tray that is made up of simple tray made up of that. We can implement in our table and we can show that you see நீ இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டேன்னா உனக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும்பா நீ ஸ்டாப்லர் வேணும்னா நீ தொலை வேண்டியது இல்லை வாண்ட் அ பஞ்சிங் மிஷின் நான் தான் சொல்லுவேன் அணிச்சை செயல் ஸோ இன் மை டேபிள் நான் வந்து இப்போ கேட்கிறேன் அப்படி கையை அப்படி எடுத்து டிராயர் எடுத்தேன்னா ஐ கேன் டேக் அ ஸ்டாப்லர் ஐ கேன் டேக் அ பஞ்சிங் மிஷின் ஐ கேன் டேக் வாட் எவர் ஐ வாண்ட் இட்ஸ் அணிச்சை செயல் அது எங்க இருக்குன்னு தெரியும் அதே மாதிரி ஐ வில் ரீப்ளேஸ் இட் ஸோ வி கேன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஃப்ரம் அவர் டேபிள் அண்ட் வி கேன் மோட்டிவேட். And then we can give training and we can show the presentation. We can explain them what are the benefits individually and for the company also. So yes, motivation is very important for implementing it. And and then we can give some awards and rewards also for best suggestions. If somebody is suggesting good ideas, we can give them some good pen or something like that, so it will financially we can support them. That will also motivate people to involve in this.
So there is one more question in the similar way, how to implement at home.
Yes, again just draw a map of your home, so divide it into zones, so hall, bedroom, so kitchen, dining, something like that. And then in each area, you just go and sit. If you want, you take some photographs and load that photographs into your laptop and see what are the things can be removed and what can be changed, something like that. You just focus one area and do 1S and 5S, 1S and 2S there and move on and focus on other area. So it is same procedure. It's better to divide as a zone. So initially we have to select a less work area, so where it is easy. Usually all of us will maintain our hall in a good manner, so better start with our hall, rearrange things and then move to other areas.
Great, sir. Sir, I have an observation.
Yes.
As far as Japan is concerned, we are in lockdown, and 21
Okay.
days lockdown is going on. And in Japan, there is no lockdown, is what I come to know. And the reason behind is people are much, they practice cleanliness as part of their life, and they have masks and move around with masks and clean hands every time, and clean vegetables or whatever they bring home, they clean up and then they use, clean and then they store. And all this I came to know through some messages and stray informations which are coming in our way. So is that so, sir? Since you have visited Japan and you got experience in moving with those people.
Madam, I'm not sure about it now, but my view is that when the country it will be clean, madam. So not the factories. If you go to any big factory, if you go to Bharathiar University, from gate to Vice Chancellor's room or something like that, inside your campus, everything will be fine. But if you come out of Bharathiar University, the roads will be very bad. But it is not like in Japan, in every area, almost all the country, everywhere you can see people will be trimming and they're maintaining the gardens. You cannot see any it is possible. I also read one forward. So recently they have conducted that students, that is LKG, UKG, and the beginner event, school events, it was on. That was a news.
Okay. Sir, there is one more question from one of our alumni, Mr. Gilbert James. He has asked this: how do you see revival in auto component business post-COVID?
So it's not an easy question to answer. So people are giving different views. In the automobile industry, it will not revive back quickly. The people will not move for unwanted reasons for quite some time. So it is one view. For example, if we have used to this Zoom meeting and also, we need not go here and there to conduct meetings. So the mobility of people will be less. So because of this, the petroleum industry and automobile industry will be down. This is one view. The other view is, so because it's again COVID, people will buy a lot of two-wheelers. They will not go for public transport. They will buy small cars and two-wheelers. This is another view. So I'm not an expert in this area, madam, to comment on this. I'm saying two different views. One is yes, and one other is no.
Okay, sir. Okay.
We are expecting a positive side, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes. So I'm coming to know that Raghuraman sir would like to share a video with all of us. Shankaranarayanan sir, could you please open the video, unmute the video of Raghuraman sir. Shankaranarayanan sir.
Ma'am, yes, done. Raghu's video is on and it's open.
Yeah. See, I just wanted to kind of make an observation that I read that whatever Japanese is practicing without any certification, that becomes a certification for the rest of the world. If you go and speak to any Japanese guy, do you have a 5 years? They will ask what is 5 years, because they are actually practicing it day in, day out. A lot of quality things, whatever the black belt or green belt, whatever we call, they are actually practicing it. They never go for any certification in general, but rest of the world, they follow their practices and they make a certification out of it. They make big money out of it also. Thank you. I just wanted to share this. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Madam, if there's any further questions now?
Shankar sir, I have one question.
Please.
I just on the lines of what what Sir was telling. I just have a question. Like Is ISO and 5S different, or 5S is beginning of ISO? I just wanted to understand that.
Yes, ISO and 5S are entirely different. But I personally see 5S is superior than ISO. So, but for getting ISO, yes, if you follow the systems suggested by 5S, it is easy to get your ISO certification. It is easy to pass in your customers supplier audit, in all other certification audits. So I suggest to maintain 5S as a base for all this. I think in the TPM, TQM and all, 5S is a base. So better to establish 5S and maintain it so that it will be easy for us to get other certifications.
Haripriya ma'am has a question. Probably she can ask again.
Yeah. Can I go on? Thank you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, you were mentioning about 5S red tags, which
Yes.
will really help to make or break the whole system, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just have a question. Can we, is that needed to any specific area to say that it is a red tag holding area, or is it not specific to any area, wherever you are using it? For example, when any employee is sorting out, only there we use this red tag, or sorted area also can be used as a red tag holding area?
Yes, ma'am. I think you are from a manufacturing industry, so that's why you are asking for separate red tag area. So in this manufacturing, we have, yeah, I got it. Okay. So in manufacturing, we have green tag, it is okay item, and then yellow tag is for rework or further discussion, and red tag is for process rejection item. So all this red tag will be having a separate area, and will be storing that rejection items for review, weekly review or monthly review, and we'll be disposing it off after some time.
Okay.
For that, yes, you need a red tag area. This red tag or this particular tag is entirely different. This is you can use any other color also. Usually, it is called as red tag. It is to identify what is required on that place and what is not required. So we can, again, we have to segregate. Whether we'll sell it off, it is not useful. For example, in the recent days, we are not using that DVD players. So the pen drive has come in, and lot of other the DVD players, but we will not be using it. Better to throw it off. For example, few items that may not be required at that place. But our table or measuring tape that may not be needed for us at that particular area. So that's why we have store we can retrieve it and use it. So to identify or segregate that part only, we are using that. So there is a difference between the process industry red tag and this red tag.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Any further questions, madam, or can we?
I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. If there's now any further questions, madam, can you please sum it up, ma'am? So
Lala, there was somebody by name Lala raised hand, but there is no mic for them. I don't know if they have a question.
So if I take one more minute to
so there is one more
experience.
question from.
Yeah.
So sorry to intervene, and there is one more question from Arun Tangaraj sir. He's asking, we are doing both manufacturing and wholesale, and also we have experiences. Which side should I concentrate more for implementing 5S?
Definitely manufacturing. Yeah, definitely manufacturing, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And a wholesale will be only storing and distributing. Definitely it is manufacturing, so that will have a lot of benefits.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am, we have Meenakshi Sundaram having question. Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram, you can ask the question.
If they are not comfortable, can we move to Venkatapati, sir?
Yeah.
Padi, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Happy to see you after 20 years, sir.
No, I also said the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
அதாவது இதை விட தெளிவா தெளிவா எல்லாத்தை விட அந்த அஞ்சரை பெட்டி இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஐ லைக் இட் வெரி மச். பேசுறோம், நிறைய விஷயங்கள் ஜார்கனா போயிருக்கு. ஆனா அது எல்லாருக்கும் போய் சேர்ற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். I think maybe even after a long time it is a nice thing to happen. அதாவது ரொம்ப நாளைக்கு அப்புறம் பார்த்தாலும் நல்ல விஷயங்கள். அண்ட் நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்த்த உடனே எனக்கு அந்த யங்கர் ஃபேஸ் தான் ஞாபகம் இருந்ததா. I couldn't recollect you. But 5 years சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, அதுல இந்த 5th years how far it is possible. அதாவது நம்ம மாதிரியான ஒரு சூழ்நிலையில, நம்ம மாதிரியான ஒரு இடத்துல அது எந்த அளவுக்கு பண்ணணும், அதை எஃபெக்டிவா பண்றதுன்னா நமக்கு வேற ஏதாவது வழிகள் இருக்கா?
Thank you, sir. Very nice question. எனக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 2 opportunity கிடைச்சது. So one, I want to share my 2 experiences. So one is with Dr. Venkatapati, sir. As I said, we were studying in the பாத்தீங்கன்னா part time, evening 6 to 9 தான் கிளாஸ் இருக்கும். 6:30 அசம்பிள் ஆகும். 6:30 அசம்பிள் ஆனோன்னா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 6:30 அசம்பிள் கிளாஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 7 o'clock கரண்ட் போயிடும். அடிக்கடி இப்போ பவர் ஃபெயிலியர். ஸோ அப்போ வந்து வில் பி கமிங் அவுட் and Venkatapati sir will be relaxedly sitting in the corridor. முன்னாடி போர்ட்டிகோல வந்து உட்கார்ந்துட்டு will be sitting on his favorite Royal Enfield. வச்சுட்டு will be standing. நாங்கள் அப்படியே சுற்றி நின்றுட்டு இருப்போம். அப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா will be using the time. ஏதோ ஒன்று சம்மந்தம் இல்லாமல் பேசுவார். பேசிட்டு will come to the subject. He will complete his review of all the students at that time. Sometimes பார்த்தீங்கன்னா he will complete his சப்ஜெக்ட், அந்த நாளுடைய சப்ஜெக்டே எடுத்து முடிச்சிருப்பாரு, எங்களுக்கே தெரியாது. அப்புறமா வந்து ப்ரௌஸ் பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம தான் அங்கே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடலான்ற. ஸோ எனக்கு வெங்கடபதி சார் பார்த்தோன்னா அப்பவே டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், இப்போ நம்ம எப்படி COVID-19 யூஸ் பண்றோமோ அது மாதிரி. ஸோ அப்பவே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மை குரு யூஸ் பண்ணுவார் அந்த டெக்னிக். சார் கமிங் டு த பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் யுவர் கொஸ்டின். ஸோ நான் சங்கர் சார்கிட்ட ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் பர்மிஷனோட நான் ஷேரிங் திஸ் ரியல் லைஃப் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். என்ன எப்படி சங்கர் சார் எனக்கு எப்படி அஞ்சரை பெட்டி எப்படி என்ன ஞாபகம் வச்சுட்டா, நீங்க எப்படி ஞாபகம் வச்சுட்டீங்களோ அது மாதிரி சங்கர் சாருக்கு வந்து என்ன எப்படி இந்த பிரசன்டேஷனுக்கு கூப்பிடணும் எப்படி ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சுன்னு சொன்னோம்னா the answer will be in that. ஒரு நாள் வந்து சங்கர் சார் brother is my Rotary friend. I went to his office. ஒரு மத்தியானம் போயிட்டு கொஞ்ச நேரம் உட்கார்ந்துருந்தேன். பார்த்துட்டு asked me to, ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கிளைண்ட் இருந்தாங்க, asked me to give some training, 5 years basic training for their employees. இது மாதிரி 20 minutes அவுட்லைன் கொடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டேன். தென் அனதர் ஒரு 4-5 வீக்ஸ் கழிச்சு நான் அதே ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு வேற ஒரு லஞ்ச் மீட்டுக்காக போயிருந்தேன். போகும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப் எடுத்து அடிச்சுட்டு உள்ள போனேன். அது என்னன்னா அவங்களோட ஷூ ஸ்டாண்ட் எடுத்து போடும்போது ஷூ ஸ்டாண்ட் இருந்துச்சு அவங்க ஆஃபீஸ் முன்னாடி. பட் எல்லா ஷூஸும் செப்பல்ஸும் கீழே இருந்துச்சு. உள்ள போனோன்னே நான் சொன்னேன், பேசினார், அருள் வராருன்னு சொன்னார். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐ சஜஸ்டட் ஒன் ஐடியாஸ். அங்க இருந்து ஏற்கனவே நான் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணியிருந்ததுனால அவங்க அந்த 2-3 பீப்புள், அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் பீப்புள், மார்க்கெட்டிங், சேல்ஸ் பீப்புள் எனக்கு தெரியும். அவங்களுக்கு கூப்பிட்டு பாருங்க, நான் சஜஸ்ட் பண்ண ஐடியா. இப்ப வெளியே ஷூ ஸ்டாண்ட் இருக்கு, எல்லாரும் வச்சிருக்கோம். அவங்க சொன்னாங்க, இல்ல சார் எங்க பாஸ் தான் அடிக்கடி மேல வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு வருவாரு, எங்க பாஸ் தான் விட்டுருவாரு. ஓகே, ஸோ ரூல்னா எல்லாத்துக்கும் 5 years ரூல்னா எல்லாத்துக்கும் ரூல் தான். ஸோ ஐ சஜஸ்டட் ஒன் சிம்பிள் வேஸ் ஃபார் இம்ப்ளிமெண்டிங். என்னன்னா நாளையில இருந்து, இன்னைக்கு விட்டுருங்க, நாளையில இருந்து சொல்லிருங்க கூப்பிட்டு, யாரெல்லாம் ஷூ ஸ்டாண்ட் இல்லாம கீழே வந்து அந்த ஷூவை விடுறாங்களோ அவங்க வந்து இட்ஸ் வெரி சிம்பிள், ஆஃபீஸ்ல இருக்கிற 10 பேருக்கும் கேக் வாங்கி கொடுத்துருணும். இதுதான் வந்து சிம்பிள் அக்ரிமெண்ட். ஸோ அது வந்து சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. சங்கர் சார் கேட்டிருக்காங்க, யாரு சொன்னது அப்படின்னு. இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது 5 years சொல்லியிருக்காங்க சார், இனிமேல் 4ல இருந்து நீங்க கீழே விட்டீங்கன்னா நீங்களும் வந்து கேக் வாங்கி தரணும். நீ ரெடியில அக்ரிட். ஸோ அன்னையில இருந்து நான் அடிக்கடி கேட்பேன், யாராவது கேக் வாங்கி கொடுத்தாங்களான்னு. இது வரைக்கும் யாருமே கேக் வாங்கி கொடுக்கல சார் அவங்க ஆஃபீஸ்ல. The system was in place. I think Shankar sir and his brother will agree for this. So this is one of the simple method to motivate and bring in implement that 5S system, sir, wherever possible.
That has to start from us.
Yes sir, that has to start from us, and simple punishment also should be there. So the cake வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும்னு எல்லாரும் சார் ஆயிட்டாங்க. அதுல இருந்து யாரும் விடுறது.
It's not punishment, it's a
governance.
Right. Okay. Nice talking to you.
Okay.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. எனக்கு இப்போ 99ல போயிட்டு வயசு கம்மியான மாதிரி இருக்கு. But you are only competing with me. Nice to see your expertise. Nice. We will talk later. We have enough time.
Yes,
maybe
sir.
There is a question, sir, from Sriram. I think Meenachi Sundaram, sir. I am from die casting.
Meenachi Sundaram is also online.
How to implement 5S is a question asked. Can you please endorse it, sir?
So die casting, yes sir. Die casting is again a manufacturing industry, madam. Die casting, yes, die casting, foundry, these are all the challenging areas. We have to maintain it, otherwise lot of accidents will happen, lot of rejections will happen. So yes, die casting and foundry is a fantastic area to improve. I can give few suggestions for him separately. What all the 5S implementations can be done in a die casting industry, in the die casting machine. As I said, we can give responsibility to the operator. So this is my machine, this is my area. So we have to motivate him. Parpa, நீ தான் அந்த மிஷினை சுத்தமா வச்சுக்கணும். இங்க பாரு, உன் படம் ஒட்டி இருக்கு பாரு, நீ தான் அந்த மிஷினோட ஓனர். So அப்படின்னு சொல்லி we can motivate people. So by putting a simple, இல்லைன்னா பார்ப்பா யார் வந்தாலும் உன்னை தாம்பா பார்ப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னோன்னா they will maintain that area. So yes, it's again die casting foundry. We have a lot of scope for this 5S implementation. I can share some slides from my friend's company to you personally.
Meenachi Sundaram, you can ask your question now, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Just actually the ISO and ISO. Actually, ISO is totally quality system. This is totally housekeeping, administration, and the so we cannot compare. That is totally different. This is for self-discipline.
Yes.
Actually, the shoe stand, it is very impressive. Thank you very much for a lot of ideas. It is very interesting. Actually, I was working in TVS, and we know very well about this 5 years and Japan culture. It is still learning so many things. Extra exams. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Arul sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a very good presentation, and I also appreciate because இது வரைக்கும் எங்க ஆஃபீஸ்ல கேக் வாங்கி கொடுக்கலன்றது வந்து யூஸ்வலி பர்த்டேக்கு தான் கொண்டாடுவோம், அதனால பண்ணல. And we respected the following of 5 years actually. Good. And also எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் ரொம்ப நாளா இருக்கு. See, we come from a traditional business family. இந்த மாதிரி சிஸ்டம்ஸ் எல்லாமே எங்க அப்பா வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டே இருந்திருந்தார். மீனிங் ஒரு சுத்தமா இருக்கணும், இப்படிதான் வச்சுக்கணும், இப்படிதான் வைக்கணும். ஸோ அது வந்து நம்மளுடைய இந்தியன் இதுலயே இருந்திருக்கும் இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி எதுவுமே நம்ம எடுக்கல, இது நேரா ஜப்பான்ல தான் ஃபாலோ பண்றோமா அப்படின்னு ஒரு தாட் வருது எனக்கு. இஸ் தேர் சம்திங் யூ ஹேவ் லேர்ன் சம்திங் அபவுட் அவர் இந்தியன்?
I think I've given my presentation. ஒரு சொல்லும்போது நம்ம ஆயுத பூஜை வந்து நான் உதாரணமாக காட்டினேன். ஸோ நம்ம இந்தியன் சிஸ்டம்ல இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ப்ராசஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில, நம்ம ஃபுட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஈவன் டெக்ஸ்டைல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சின்ன கழும்பாகக்கூடாதுன்னு நீட்டாக வச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அது பர்டிகுலர்லி கோயம்புத்தூர். ஸோ கோயம்புத்தூர் இஸ் லைக் ஜப்பான் மாதிரி தான். அவங்க போய் சில வீட்டுல முன்னாடி ரோடை பார்த்தோம்னாவே ரோடே பூரா மஞ்சள் கலர் போட்டு சாணி பவுடரை போட்டு கிளீன் பண்ணி நீட்டா செடி வெட்டி நீட்டா வச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி சுச்சுவேஷன்ல எஸ் நான் தான் சொல்லியிருந்தேன். அதனால ஐ யூஸ்ட் மை அந்த இதுல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 1S 2S இந்தியன் ஃபிளாக் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். ஸோ 1S 2S 3S வந்து இருந்துச்சு. சிலர் வந்து ரெகுலரா ஃபாலோ பண்ணிருந்தாங்க. உதாரணத்துக்கு நம்ம சாவி வைக்கணும்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். இப்போ நீங்க கேட்டதுனால சொல்றேன், நாங்க 15 வருஷமா வந்து ஒரு சாவி மாற்ற ஒரு இடம் வச்சிருக்கோம். We have certified in 2014 for in small scale category 5S certification வாங்கணும், 5S award வாங்கணும். ஸோ அப்போ பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணும்போது அவங்க வந்து சொன்ன விஷயம் 2 தான். ஒன்று வந்து நாங்கள் வந்து we want to use external expertise for improving ourselves. அதுக்காக தான் காம்படிஷனுக்குள்ள உள்ள போனோம். கடைசியில் அவங்க எங்களுக்கு சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுத்தாங்க. சார் நாங்கள் கேட்டோம், ரியலி நாங்கள் வந்து குவாலிஃபைட் ஆமா அப்படின்னா. எப்படி கேட்டால் வாட் எவர் இஸ் ஃபாலோ நாங்கள் 15 இயர்ஸா ஐ கேன் ஷேர் யூ ஒன் சாய் மாற்ற ஸ்டாண்ட் இருக்கும். ஸோ ஒரு பைக்குன்னா அந்த இடத்துல நம்பர் இருக்கும். 7253 பைக்னா அந்த இடத்துல வச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அந்த இடத்துல சாவி இல்லைன்னா அந்த பைக் வெளியே போயிருக்குன்னு எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும். ஸோ சிம்பிள் சிஸ்டம்ஸ். அதனால இந்தியாவில் இல்லைன்னு நம்ம சொல்லிட முடியாதுன்னா நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணல. அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சரா பண்ணினது அந்த டாக்குமெண்டேஷன் அண்ட் த சஸ்டைன் டெக்னிக்கல் ஆஸ்பெக்ட் மட்டும்தான் நமக்கு தெரியாம இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ 4th and 5th தான் ஜப்பான்ல இருந்து காப்பி அடிச்சுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 3 வந்து 5.5 பெட்டியே உதாரணம் நம்மகிட்ட இருந்துச்சு. 5.5 பெட்டிங்கிறது எவ்வளவு நாளா இருந்திருக்கும்.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி. I'll just add only 2 points. ஜஸ்ட் என்னுடைய அப்சர்வேஷன் வந்து அப்பா வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா பேப்பர் படிச்சுட்டாருன்னா அது மேல ஒரு இனிஷியல் போட்டுருவாரு. நான் புக்குனாலும் சரி எந்த இதுனாலும் படிச்சுட்டேன் அப்படின்னா மேல ஒரு இனிஷியல் இருக்கும். அது எனக்கே தெரியல. அவர்லாம் வந்து கிராமத்துல இருந்து வந்தவர், எப்படி அதெல்லாம் அடாப்ட் பண்ணான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. அண்ட் அதர் ஒன் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சாவி நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி அதே ஸ்டாண்ட் அங்க இருக்கும். அந்த டேப்லெட்ஸ் அப்படி யாருக்காவது மருந்து அப்படின்னம்னா கரெக்டா ஒரு ஸ்கேன் பண்ணி ஒரு காப்பி எடுத்து வச்சிருவாரு அவரு. அப்புறம் ஃபைல் எங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே செப்பரேட்டா எஜுகேஷன் ஃபைல்னு ஒன்று தனியா இருக்கும், மெடிக்கல் ஃபைல்னு ஒன்று வச்சிருப்பாரு. நாங்க ரெகுலரா என்ன டாக்டருக்கு போயிட்டாலும் எல்லாம் ஃபைல் பண்ணி கரெக்டா வச்சுக்கணும் நினைப்பாரு. ஐ திங்க் இதெல்லாம் எப்படி எங்க இருந்துச்சுன்னு தெரியல. ஒருவேளை அவங்ககிட்ட நம்ம கத்துக்காம இப்போ வந்து 5 years மூலமா கத்துக்கிறோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பட் குட், வெரி குட் பிரசன்டேஷன். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் தட். If there's no any further question, we can close it, madam. You can sum
Yes,
it up.
Sir, we can close it. Any other questions from anybody? Can we close? Shankar sir.
We can close, ma'am.
Both Shankar.
We can close.
Okay.
We can close.
So, sir, thank you very much for a very wonderful presentation. And the questioning hour went on so interesting because there were a lot of questions from different directions, starting from how to maintain home and then to the extent of application areas like manufacturing, machine tools, and all those. And your presentation included a lot of fine points. It briefed about 5S, and then you were hinting about how to implement in manufacturing unit. And we got a very good lesson, sir. And also, if any auditing happen in places, you say there are auditors available, consultants available, lot of materials available all across Google, and you can equip and make use of this lockdown period. So that's a great message to each one of us. Yes. Because yeah, so we can start from home, we can experiment our learning from home. Today's learning can be immediately implemented at home, and it can start with segregating what are the needed items, what are not needed, unwanted items we piled up at home. It can start from there. So, and absolutely the learning is very high, and we can implement immediately at home and take it forward to our workplaces. So with a great input, I thank everyone for lending your patience in listening to our speaker of the day, Mr. Arul Ponnusamy, sir. Thank you very much, Shankar sir, both Shankar sirs for hosting and giving platform, and all others too. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Meet again tomorrow.
Yes,
with more interesting things.
Yeah. We have Mr. Srivan Naidu from Singapore. He's going to talk tomorrow. It's going to be a very interesting topic. And day after tomorrow, we are going to have...
I had opportunity to meet him, sir. We met and we had fruitful dialogues with Srivan Naidu, sir, when I was in Singapore. Along with Muthukumar, sir, we met. So very interesting personality. He talked a lot, and with lot of informations he used to talk, and very eager to listen to him.
Wonderful, madam. Good, madam. So we'll close. Thank you all for the session, please.